I'm happy to see that the United States of America has not taken its former line of reasoning with regards to Libya in the Middle East. America had relied, after World War II, especially after Vietnam, on, well, not after, I'm going to say after Korea and Vietnam, not after World War II, in regards to America and foreign policies, what were the best interests of America, and not what was the best interests of revolution and democracy. Where us in Britain actually supported the Saudis, who had a very peculiar form of Islam known as Wahhabism, which was this type of Reformation back to the roots, back to the hardcore of the 7th century. And they poisoned their whole society by forcing these clerics into the mosques to the point where now the people agree, and that the population has become so radicalized, and only now the Saudis see the folly of their ways, and America backing such heinous regimes like Saddam Hussein's, and also in other parts of Asia like Khmer Rouge, when we should have been on the side of the Vietnamese, even though they had just been our enemies a few years earlier, if not simultaneously. The fact that we supported these protests, and the protests started out secular. Remember, it was over a fruit vendor in Tunisia that these riots started. That we should now get behind the people and shouldn't think, oh, what's in the best interest for Israel? It's disgusting. Muammar Gaddafi, yeah, he, I wouldn't say straightened up, but tried to fall in line with America after the Iraq invasion because he thought he was next. He's still an evil tyrant, and I think it's a horrible thing when France and England, France wanted to uh, put a no-fly zone up, and they were just waiting for America. And I heard actually on the radio. I know it's very odd to hear this from me, but I had on by accident the Rush Limbaugh show, and I heard people saying, "Well, what do we do about nation building?" Stop right there. There shouldn't have been nation building in Iraq. If we were into Iraq, which I disagree with, I was going into, get Saddam Hussein out, tell the people never fuck with America, and then get out after Saddam Hussein was dead. Boom. No, no, it's not up to us, because once you start doing that, then you become a benign dictatorship. Oh, we're doing this for the best for you. What's your best own interests? These people don't want them. Many of these people don't want democracy. They certainly don't want westernization. But there's this weird liberal slash conservative strain in America, and it truly is this kind of neoliberal. Well, everybody wants what we have. No, they don't. Everyone wants to be like us. No, they do not. And that's their choice. It's not right or wrong. It's just not. Just we should have got out of there. Now we're seen as occupiers. If we weren't seen as occupiers before, we definitely are now. With Libya, let the rebels win and let that be it. Let them rebuild. It's their country, and they must do it. And that's what's right and good. You don't have a people free themselves and then have a foreign government come in and say, okay, we're going to organize how you rebuild. No, that can only be seen as occupation. What was done in Egypt is fantastic, and it hopefully will spread. But when it spreads to Saudi Arabia, we're going to reap the whirlwind for supporting the Saudis, because Wahhabism is going to burst onto the scene as a foreign power that controls oil. So they're a good thing, but since America has acted badly in the past, sadly, modern day citizens like me and you are going to pay for the mistakes of people like Henry Kissinger, probably the most evil, blood sucking vampire there was in the 20th century.